How Eminem broke the world of music, especially rap or hip-hop. We all know that Eminem is a legendary figure in rap's music. His lyrics are tough, and he doesn't even have any fear when making songs that are distracting. So, how did Eminem do it? And here is Eminem, a.k.a. Slim Shady. Eminem is one of the most iconic and successful rappers of all time. Widely known by his stage name, Marshall Bruce Mathers III, he has sold over 220 million albums worldwide, making him the best-selling solo rapper in music history. His inspiring life story is proof of how rap music has been his path to success and overcoming various life obstacles. Born in St. Joseph, Missouri, in 1972, Eminem grew up in very difficult circumstances. His father left when he was just a baby, and his mother frequently moved houses until they finally settled in Detroit, living in poverty. Despite these hardships, Eminem was determined to become a rapper. He worked hard, carving out a career in Detroit's underground rap scene before releasing his debut studio album, Infinite, 1996, and gradually gaining public attention. Here is the intriguing biography of Eminem that is worth noting. Eminem's childhood was far from pleasant. He was born on October 17, 1972, to Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr. and Deborah Ray Nelson in St. Joseph, Missouri, USA. His father left the family when Eminem was just 18 months old, leaving deep emotional scars on him and his mother. Without a father figure, Eminem's early life depended heavily on his mother, who often moved and struggled financially. They lived from one cheap rental house to another in the suburbs of Kansas City. This instability caused Eminem to frequently change schools, becoming a hot-tempered and combative child. At the age of 12, Eminem and his mother moved to Detroit in search of a better life. Unfortunately, this only made their situation worse. Detroit in the 1980s was plagued by high crime rates and poverty. They settled in a poor neighborhood largely inhabited by African Americans. As a white boy in this environment, Eminem often became a target. He was beaten up regularly by street gangs. These traumatic experiences made him a loner, angry, and withdrawn. He also had frequent problems with his teachers at school. At 17, Eminem had to drop out of school after failing the 9th grade 3 times. He then took on odd jobs to help his mother pay the bills and buy food, including working as a cook and waiter. During these tough times, rap music became his outlet. His passion and obsession for music grew stronger, leading to success later on. Eminem's love for rap music started in his teenage years. He often snuck into nightclubs in Detroit where rap battles were held. It was here that his natural talent for lyric writing and freestyle rap began to take shape. Eminem became increasingly serious about becoming a professional rapper. At 14, Eminem joined an amateur rap group called Basement Productions. Unfortunately, the group disbanded shortly after, but this didn't break his spirit. Thanks to his uncle, who gave him his first recording opportunity at a small studio, Eminem released his first demo album called Steppin' onto the scene in 1995. The demo caught the attention of a record executive named Mark Bass. With Bass's help, Eminem got his first opportunity to perform on a local Detroit radio station. His name began to gain recognition in the city's underground rap scene. Seizing this golden opportunity, Eminem continued practicing and honing his rap and music production skills. A year later, in 1996, his first professional studio album, Infinite, was released. Unfortunately, it failed commercially, selling fewer than 1,000 copies. Despite the failure of his debut album, Eminem remained undeterred. He worked harder, participating in every rap battle opportunity in clubs and Detroit's rap community. Thanks to his talent and improvisational skills, Eminem began to be recognized as one of the top rappers in the city's underground scene. His reputation grew after he finished as runner-up in the 1997 Rap Olympics. His performance caught the attention of Interscope Records and Dr. Dre, who later signed him. This marked the beginning of Eminem's career success on the international hip-hop stage. The Slim Shady LP, released on February 23, 1999, was Eminem's second studio album and his first major label album under Aftermath Entertainment and Interscope Records. This album marked a turning point in his career after the commercial failure of Infinite. With guidance and production from Dr. Dre, Eminem created an alter ego named Slim Shady for this album. Slim Shady had a temperamental, controversial personality that defied societal norms. Through Slim Shady, Eminem expresses anger and frustrations about various issues. The lead single, My Name Is, released a few months before the album, became a commercial success. Its unique music video and witty yet provocative lyrics captured public attention. The song eventually peaked at number 36 on the Billboard Hot 100. Upon its release, the Slim Shady LP dominated the charts in the US, selling around 283,000 copies in its first week. To date, it has sold over 5 million copies worldwide and received a 5x Platinum certification from the RIAA. The album won a Grammy Award for Best Rap Album in 2000, beating out top rappers like DMX and Jay-Z. The single My Name Is also won Best Rap Solo Performance at the same event. The success of this album propelled Eminem to stardom as a new force in American hip-hop. His unique rap style, controversial lyrics, and natural freestyle and rap battle skills captured the spotlight. Spin magazine even named him the hottest new artist at the end of 1999. Despite facing criticism and protests from various quarters, Eminem's popularity soared thanks to the Slim Shady LP. He successfully proved himself as a rapper with unparalleled lyrical ability and improvisation at the time. The success of the Slim Shady LP was just the beginning of Eminem's remarkable career. With his subsequent works, Eminem solidified his position as the king of hip-hop with record-breaking album sales. His second album, the Marshall Mathers LP 2000, became the fastest-selling rap album, reaching 10 million copies in less than a year. To date, the Marshall Mathers LP has sold 35 million copies worldwide and is the second best-selling rap album in history. Eminem set a Guinness World Record for the fastest-selling rap album with The Eminem Show in 2002, selling 1.76 million copies in 1 week. The album also broke the record for first-week sales of a rap album at the time. In 2010, Eminem made history again with Recovery, which sold 741,000 copies in its debut week. This broke the previous record for the best first-week sales for a rap album, previously held by Relapse. Throughout his career, Eminem has released 11 studio albums and compilations, all of which have topped the Billboard 200. He has also placed 5 singles at the top of the Billboard Hot 100, including Lose Yourself, Crack a Bottle, and Not Afraid. At the end of 2017, Eminem was officially crowned the best-selling solo rapper in music history by the Guinness World Records. His total album sales are estimated to have surpassed 220 million copies globally. These remarkable achievements have made Eminem the only rapper with 3 Diamond-certified albums by the RIAA: the Marshall Mathers LP, The Eminem Show, and Curtain Call, the hits. He is also the first rapper to win an Oscar for the song Lose Yourself from the film 8 Mile. With his outstanding records and sales achievements, Eminem undeniably deserves the title of the best-selling and greatest rapper of all time. Taking hip-hop to the highest levels of popularity, he is a true hip-hop legend with an unshakable reputation. At the peak of his popularity in the early 2000s, Eminem began to sink into drug and alcohol addiction. The dependency stemmed from his childhood trauma and the pressures of his career. He admitted to taking large amounts of painkillers and sleeping pills to cope with chronic insomnia. His addiction to Vicodin and Valium led to a hospitalization at the end of 2005 after an overdose. Although he briefly recovered, Eminem relapsed and had to enter rehab at the start of 2006. Unfortunately, he dropped out of the rehab program after only a week, and his condition worsened. The production of Relapse, released in May 2009, began in 2005 but was halted due to his health and drug issues. Eminem himself admitted he nearly died from his drug addiction. His weight dropped drastically to less than 150 pounds. Fortunately, at the end of 2007, Eminem made a firm decision to recover. He underwent intensive rehab for 2 weeks and succeeded in overcoming his addiction. Relapse was finally completed and released 2 years later, marking Eminem's comeback in the music industry. Though the album received criticism for its dark themes and lyrics, Relapse was a commercial success, achieving 5x platinum status. This showed that Eminem's fan base was still loyal and eager for his work. His popularity soared again with the release of Recovery in 2010, which won the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album in 2011. Recovery became Eminem's 9th album to debut at number 1 on the Billboard 200. The lead single, Not Afraid, also topped the Billboard Hot 100. This success reinforced his status as a top rapper who remained relevant and adaptable to the evolution of hip-hop music, without losing his unique style. Through his subsequent works like the Marshall Mathers LP2 2013 and Revival 2017, Eminem continued to prove his existence as a legendary rapper who transcends time. He even broke his own record for the most #1 albums on the Billboard 200 for a rapper. Now, at the age of 50, Eminem is still actively creating and touring worldwide. He is a true rapper who has risen from the ashes and inspired many through his music. Eminem grew up in a broken home and poverty, making his childhood far from happy. Despite this, he never lost sight of his dream and obsession to become a rapper. Thanks to his determination and talent, Eminem became a global phenomenon. He is now regarded as one of the best-selling and most influential solo artists in the music industry, with over 220 million albums sold. Eminem is also the first rapper to win an Academy Award and receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Eminem's story is proof that no matter how hard life gets, we can overcome adversity and succeed through perseverance. He will continue to inspire new generations of rap artists and music lovers around the world.